Hey y'all, I'm Alex with Soulmates of Georgia, and today I'm on my kitchen floor, and the reason is I'm trying to replace the circuit board for my Premier1 solar panel for the fence charger at the farm. It's under warranty. They have a 2-year warranty, which is pretty cool, and for anybody who has not ordered from them before, they have great customer service. So I called the folks up in Iowa over there and explained the problem, and what I thought I was going to have to do was pay for shipping to get the whole contraption back to, the whole charger back to their headquarters in Iowa where they troubleshoot it. Instead, they started a new program the day before I called and said they would actually send me just the circuit board and I could replace it myself. So I'm going to try to do that. If that doesn't work, then I have to send the whole thing back, and that's at my expense. So hopefully this just works by itself. All right, so I think it's easy. Once it's open, you can pull this back. This pulls out. There's a little plug on the side of this. This is the on-off, not the on-off. Yeah, it is on-off switch. And it feels like it's in there pretty firm, so you kind of have to put some pressure on it, and it just pops out. It's not actually a fancy piece, so it's just a cap that goes on. Then everything else should just slide right off. Probably would be easier if I would have had my pinch nose pliers handy. Alright, so it's easier when you have something you can actually grab the little pieces with here. So I need to remember which direction or which place to put everything in. So I'm going to try to do it in the reverse order that I just did. Oh, and this is a different format. Everything is not in the same position. So I'm going to go on what looks like it matches. That is logical to me. It looks on there good. Yep, already forgot which way these went on. Well, the good news is I was able to get the charger fixed. Bad news is it took me a long time. I ended up stopped recording because I got so confused on how I was doing it, and I had to use my phone to look up the proper connections. Today's Saturday afternoon and they're closed. Saturday evening, I should say. Sun's starting to go down over there in my eyes. But I had some of the connections on the wrong connection. The positive and negative reversed. I got those fixed, and then I had there 2 random wires. I don't even know what they are in my novice abilities here, but I had those on the wrong place too. So when I reconnected those, it worked, but I also had my hand on it and I had the battery connected, and it shocked me, which scared my roommate and my son, because apparently I jumped and landed about a foot away, and I screamed a little bit. So the reminder, if you are doing this on your own, is to disconnect the battery every time you do it, not just most of the time you touch it. I was pretty good with it until the last time, and then I'd reconnected it, and then I went back. I was like, oh, let me try this, and I forgot. And anyway, it works now, so that's good. I'm gonna take it back to the farm tomorrow and get it back on the fence. I think everything is set now the way it should be, and we should be good to go. So great job from Premier1 to have such an easy solution. I'd recommend, unless you're just want to experiment like I did, I recommend calling them and letting them walk you through it. The customer service rep I spoke with is going to be the lead person, but if she can't do it, then she's going to pass to one of the engineers. But it was really quick once I had a clue of what I was doing and had it connected right. So I definitely recommend Premier1 on this one. This is not a paid endorsement. I just happened to have this and had a good experience, so I wanted to share positive feedback that I had. I made it to the pasture. Green light's going on the charger. Everything is connected. Got the ground rod in, and it shows nothing. So I don't know if that's going to show up very much, but yeah. See, yeah, it's just the The red light, I can even touch it. So I'm at a loss. Well, it's 2 weeks later. I think I have the solar charger fixed now, and I'm back down at the farm. Before I show that, this is what happens when the fence isn't set up right or isn't charged. The calves that haven't been trained to the electric fence yet are using these posts as scratching posts and just going back and forth under it and playing around. So I'm gonna put it back on. They'll be trained to it quickly. But it's been 2 weeks because after I was here last time, I got frustrated. I didn't bother calling Premier1. I didn't want to have to worry about going back and sending them the whole charger back because I didn't know what was wrong with it. Ends up when I called and talked to customer service, Brand is the rep I talked to over there, who's super knowledgeable. And she walked me through it, and I just had it on the wrong connections. There were 2 connections that I didn't see before. I don't know how I didn't, but they didn't look like they were supposed to be connected. So let me show that and save you all some time if you have this fixed to do too. This is the correct setup. The part back here is what I had wrong. There are 2 connections in here, and she said I could use either one. Let me zoom in here. Sorry, it's jumpy. There are 2 back here near the blue conductor, or a piece there, and then the other one is right next to it. The black one goes right next to it. So try to turn a different angle here. That's where it's supposed to be. Those are obvious where they're supposed to be because they only kind of go in one place. You can follow the directions online for that. But these white and black ones, they go over to this connector. I had on the wrong ones. And so if you're looking for how to do this yourself, that is the correct configuration. Pretty simple, but I just had it wrong. So here we go, I'm gonna test it now. I've got the green light going, so that's good. Everything's still set in there. I did not have the black wire in there. It came apart when I was moving it out of the car, I guess. So now the big moment of truth. So I test it here. Put it up here. See if we can get on here. Hit the button, and there's the green light. That's what I've been looking for. So it is now a hot fence again. That was definitely quite an ordeal of trying to get this fixed. It was a simple fix. I just had some user problems on my side. But I definitely recommend calling Premier1. Like I said, this isn't a paid endorsement. I've had this about 1.5 years, so it's still under the warranty. Called them, and they were great. It was my mistake on configuring it wrong. But if you have just a little bit of electronic skill, it's an easy thing to put in. It's I made mistakes on. Hopefully my picture will show you the right way to do it. And if you're not sure, and if you have cell service where you're in your pastures, go ahead and see if you can call them and let them walk you through it. I did it at home, ended up testing it at home. Just put a clothes wire or a hanger in the ground as my grounding rod and test it there. So I knew it worked at home, but I was still nervous until I got here to see it in the pasture. So we're set now. Everything's good. I can connect the gate over here behind me or in front of me and let the cows back in this area. So I'm pretty excited about it. Thank you for watching this. I know it's been a jumpy video of kind of me going through all of my errors, but I got it fixed. And if this helped you, please give it a like. And if you want to see some more cow videos and chickens and gardening videos, go ahead and subscribe. We'd love to have you, and let us know how you found us. If it's through search or however it is, just stop and say hi. Thanks for watching, y'all. Bye.